G'day ladies and germs, Conor here from C-Dubs Media, back with another video, and today we're doing a quick video on the Canon R6 Mark II custom video settings. How to set them up and why and how I use them in my workflow. So without further ado, hit the like button and the subscribe button and let's get stuck into the video. Now when the Canon R6 came out, there was a lot of confusion as to why there was no custom video mode. You had them on the 90D, which was half the price of the R6, but you didn't have them on the R6 and a lot of people were confused. And I actually bought the R6 to upgrade to mirrorless. But I was extremely disappointed when we had no custom video settings. But I'd already bought in, and stupid me just assumed that Canon was going to include this feature that was in lower end devices into its more higher end device. Not high end, but more higher than the 90D. So when the Canon R6 Mark II came out, and I've already invested in the glass, I had to get it. And I tell you, one of the main reasons was the custom video settings, which enables me to add quick settings to the dial here for my most used filming locations and situations. So the first one I use is Full HD 25 frames per second set up to this lighting studio, ISO 200. I mean, everything's just set up for this environment. So all I do is click it into C1 and this is how I start filming. Everything is good to go. And as long as I keep the lighting the same in the background, the foreground, and don't open the windows, my settings should be pretty damn good. Now I can also flick it to this quickly for other talking head videos that I might shoot in the house, and everything's pretty much set up. All I have to do is maybe adjust the ISO or the f-stop a little bit to suit that environment. So it's pretty good. Now why am I shooting in full HD, which is 1080p? Because this is only going on YouTube. YouTube's compression kills a lot of shit, so it doesn't really matter that it's only in 1080p, and it speeds up my workflow an awful lot. And then when I film my B-roll, I do that in 4K 50, and I just scale it to fit the 1080p timeline. So I still get the 4K quality, shrunk down, and I can zoom in and crop and do all that sort of stuff with the B-roll if required. But for this talking head video, I don't need any more than 1080p. Now for my next custom video setting, I have it set to 4K 50 frames per second for shooting B-roll out in my B-roll area under harsh lighting. So I want to get maximum light, slow motion, and a shallow depth of field. So I have it set up, ready to go. And what that looks like for me is probably quite different to what it might look like for you, but I'm going to share my settings with you as soon as I change my battery. So Canon R6 Mark II custom video settings. C2 for me for the video is shooting B-roll, and I'm shooting in 4K 50. So my shutter speed is 1/100. My f-stop is f2.8, and my ISO is at 800 because the conditions that I'm filming in aren't that bright. It's indoors and my lights aren't studio lights. as say they really are home sort of YouTube lights. So I do need ISO up to 800, but you would never tell on the Canon R6 Mark II. Now that's also set up like that for outdoors. So yesterday I was at the Gold Coast and I had this on the tripod and I was filming surfing, and I just flicked it onto C2. All I had to do was turn down the ISO. I did have to adjust the white balance to go from this sort of indoor lighting to sunny. So I did that and changed my ISO and it was good to go. It's better than just going through the whole settings menu in manual mode, getting set up for filming outdoors. Custom mode is there. I'm outdoors a lot filming product shots and B-roll and day trips and stuff like that. So to have 4K 50 set up as a custom mode that I can just go straight to at the flick of a switch is brilliant for me. Now the next one I have set up is super slow-mo. So it's set up for custom video setting mode 3, so C3 on the dial here. It is set up, and I'll tell you exactly. So we're going full high speed mode enabled. I think that's what it's called. Let me just double check that. High frame rate. And I'm recording at 150 frames per second. And custom video mode has that set up to 1/320 for the shutter, f2.8, and the ISO at 3200, because when you start to push that shutter speed up to like 320, you do start to lose a lot of light. But even at 3200 ISO, I generally have to crank it down a little bit because I'm filming outdoors, but it's a good starting point. Now I will point out, in all three of these settings, when you're filming, if your camera goes to sleep, it resets it back to what it is initially set to. So if I'm filming on C2, which is 4K 50 frames per second, f2.8, ISO 800, and then I adjust my ISO to say 5000 for whatever reason. I've lost a lot of light, I've adjusted my ISO. If the camera goes to sleep, it sets it back to what custom mode 2 is initially. So it can be frustrating. So I was filming some surfing and I'd get a good wave and then I'd wait. And if I waited any longer than 5 minutes, it would go to sleep and that would reset the custom mode settings to what it was when I first turned the camera on. So for just say I want to set up my custom video settings for this environment, this is how I would do it. I put it into manual mode and I get all my lighting set up, everything set up perfectly the way I want it to. Bearing in mind, this is how I'm going to film 90% of my videos. Once I have all the settings set up, I then press the menu button and I scroll across to the yellow tab, which is this spanner. Once I'm in the spanner, I then go across to menu number 6 and scroll down to where it says custom shooting mode. I go into there, register settings, and then I choose custom 1, 2, or 3 to register those settings. And then I would do it again for the high speed frame rate or the 4K 60, whatever it is, and how you're going to set it up. Now I do have the same workflow for my photography. So for my custom modes for my photography, I have street photography, landscape photography, and then a bit of a hybrid where I've played with the settings a lot. I'm trying to get a bit of a custom look and feel to my art. So I've set it up to be a little bit funky, a little bit different to what it would initially look like. So that's how I've got it set up, and I find those settings are best for me. So street photography, landscape photography, and then my little funky setup. And then for video, studio, B-roll, and slow-mo. That's how I work with my custom video settings on the Canon R6 Mark II. So if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Ciao.